This is a reading of Brendas' blog titled, You're a Newbie. Dear ones, it's time to forgive yourself, although you have likely read something similar elsewhere and felt guilty for not forgiving yourself. What you feel guilty about most likely occurred in your former 3D life and world. You have been punishing yourself for thoughts, words, and actions that happened before you initiated your new being. What was is no more. If you are punishing yourself for something that happened after you initiated your transition, you are doing so because you continue to follow the rights and wrongs of the 3D world. You cannot create a new world with new energies based on what was. You are stepping into your new adulthood with tentative steps, fearing you might make a mistake. Like a 3D teenager. You fear that one slip of your tongue or one wrong action will negatively impact your life forever. Or that you will ruin a special moment with your unsure steps into your new world. Thoughts that are holdovers from your 3D life. But just as you do not hold an infant's actions against them as they evolve, nothing you do or say is wrong. You are learning to be you. The end result will be a new being in a new world. You are merely in the somewhat tenuous state of becoming instead of being. So it is you are adjusting rapidly to new goals, actions, and interactions. What was is no more. What will be is not yet formalized. Even though you will make many missteps in your mind, in the eyes of the universes, those missteps will merely be you testing your new skills and interests. You are learning how to be yourself. Allow that to be. Just as you allow an infant to try new movements and techniques. What you find interesting, exciting, or difficult will likely become essential to your new life. You cannot make a mistake, for you are a new being in a new world. The only way to attack yourself is by believing you need to follow 3D power brokers or guidelines, despite your inner messages to the contrary. Babies somehow learn how to walk, talk, and maneuver without much assistance from family or friends. And all babies do so within a few months of one another. How is that possible? Could it be that they are listening to their inner voice in ways that cannot be measured? Most adults believe infants cannot make mistakes, that they are learning what they need to live in their environment. Newborns are more closely aligned with who you are now than is true for the 3D adult you once were. For you and infants follow your inner voices without concern about right or wrong. You are learning how to adjust to your new environment in the most rapid, practical way possible. A toddler's comments are most often deemed funny instead of wrong, and are forgotten unless an adult or older sibling relays those seemingly inappropriate comments to others. So it is for you now. Perhaps you say something without processing that statement through your 3D sifter. But then, anyone offended by that comment is most likely doing so because of their 3D shoulds. You are learning to be you without 3D filters, just as infants learn the basics of walking, talking, and motor control. Allow yourself to do what feels right instead of what should be right in social situations. You are becoming a new you, not necessarily an easy task, just as was true when you exited the universes to become a 3D Earth infant. Allow yourself to make mistakes, in your mind only. Allow yourself to test your environment and being as you discover your new world in a new physical being. A being not necessarily new to the physical eye, but most certainly in terms of skills and abilities. You are a new being, learning how to live comfortably and joyfully in this new world. so be it. Amen.